Hey, hey, not so rough. I was framed, I tell you, and this is the way you treat me? I'll never tell you what you want. Just let me go. Let me... Nice work, Starlight. Easy, easy. I got you now. Told you I'd get you out of there. And look how good you were for me. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were a natural. So what if you needed to use our trick, Starlight? You think I'm foolish enough not to be scared? Darling, that's 80% of this business. You know how many fools who didn't stick to the plan were sharing the cells next to you? That's right, all of them. But not you. No, baby, you're smart. And now I'm going to do the smart thing by taking you to Mustabar. Yep, this is my ship. Well, no, it's not my ship. I plan on giving it back when we get to Mustabar. I didn't steal it. Someone else did that. It's a Fed prisoner transport with a few modifications. Oh, the usual stuff. Sig jammers, cloaking, gutted the cells and installed a better shield generator. Yes, of course I'd keep the life support. The goal is to bring you to my boss alive. I'm not about to besmirch my reputation. Besides, who says you're not worth the extra effort? Hey, it's okay. You don't have to hold your breath for me, sweetheart. You can breathe now. Have a laugh. I promise you're safe with me. Yeah. Yeah, we really did. Hey, you're looking a little pale. I mean, you haven't had natural light in stars knows how long, but are you okay? You look like you're gonna... Oh, shit. Okay, might have been a touch too early for celebrations. I probably need a better look at that leg of yours. But, maybe not right this second. Let's get you comfy. I think the guards might have figured out what's happened. Well, I'm not gonna go out there and ask. So, an assumption's the best move at this point. Here we go. And let me strap you in. Once we're in space, we'll be fine. But, leaving Atmo is going to be a little bit bumpy. What? Escapee or not, Starlight, you're not a high enough threat to risk damaging the prison station to just start. Starlight, what are you capable of? Oh no, I'm far more intrigued than worried. Here we go, sweetheart. Wouldn't be a proper escape without a little suspense. Oh, don't mind that, darling. It's a lot less scary than it sounds. I promise. Okay, we're taking off now. Just breathe for me, sweetheart. We're gonna be out of this in no time. Well, I'm sure since they've finally caught on to us, I probably won't have the clearance to use a warp relay. Oh, did you know that centuries ago, humans used to get into vehicles that ran on processed oils to run just leisurely over their own planet? Just trying to both inform you and take your mind off things. Sounds kind of fun, actually. Minus the whole spewing toxic chemicals in the air as they did it. Calculations complete. Hold on to something, Starlight. Short-range jump drive is active. And there we go. Well, that was fun. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? I mean, I'm Metrobanian. I'm always hungry with my metabolism and all. But I didn't want to leave you out. I'm gonna go get a proper medbay kit and take care of that leg of yours, but I thought I'd grab a snack on the way. You want something? Yeah, if I don't eat around 12,000 calories a day, I could pass out. My body is used to the limited gravity of being in fluid most of the time, so when I walk around in oxygen, my body has to work a lot harder. You've never been to Etraban? Oh, Starlight, you should go. We have all sorts of things I'd love to show you. Well, sorry. Yes, you're right. Etraban can be dangerous at times. I did say that. And that's why I do all the showing, sweetheart. There's a lot of tourist traps that I could help you avoid, so you'd have nothing to worry about. But first, that leg of yours needs proper attention. Here, Starlight, lean back. I got you. This won't hurt one little bit. Well, first, I'm going to use this bacterial scanner. Oh yeah, I carried some basic stuff when I was getting you out of there, but all the good stuff, I kept it in here. Besides, I didn't exactly have the space on my person to hold it all and take care of you. Shh, baby. It's just doing a decon sweep. It might sting a little, but I promise it'll feel so much better when it's done. You know, they're lucky I didn't have this kind of look at your injuries when I was more focused on getting you out of there. Well, let's just say, sweetheart, I hate seeing pretty people like yourself being hurt. Unless, of course, you say otherwise. There we go. Now, I'm going to apply a new bandage. So you're going to feel my hand pressing against your leg. Is that okay, Starlight? Okay. You can always tell me so. If it's too much, I'll ease up. That's real good, baby. I got you now. Just a little more while the adhesive forms a temporary bond with your skin. There. All done. Good job, baby. Here, Starlight. It's water. Not that nasty calcified stuff you were forced to drink in that hellhole. No, this is the real thing. Water from your homeworld. Oh, sweetheart. Shh. It was no trouble at all. It was a quick trip there to grab some things I thought you might really like to enjoy once I got you out of there. Here. This too. It's the softest one I could find. Nice and warm too. Oh, darling. You've been through so much. No matter what's happening right now, I just want you to feel like it's over. I want you to feel like a whole person again. Valid, appreciated, understood, and above all else, I want you to feel like you're back in control of how you're treated. That too, Starlight. Starlight, although I have to take you to my boss, if you don't feel comfortable with anything, you can always tell me. I was sent to rescue you after all, not imprison you. If you want me to back off, just tell me, alright? Thanks, darling. Do I always sound like this? Yes and no. I suppose that's a jarring answer. Let me explain. Long before we could ever leave our homeworld, Etrabanians built our culture and language on the idea of pleasure, appreciation, validation of feelings, that sort of thing. So it's hard for me to say anything without the translator turning it into a compliment. No, Starlight, you are actually hearing my voice, but it's being translated from my native tongue. I can speak your language, but I'm really bad at it. So why did I say yes and no? 2 reasons. 1, you spent however long you did in a place named after hell. Anyone that can withstand that and still form a sentence deserves their fair share of praise. And 2, you're really easy on the eyes, and I love watching someone so beautiful blush. Ow! Okay, maybe I deserve that a little, but it's still the truth. So, how did Etraban become so dangerous? Oh, unfortunately, when the galaxy finds out that your planet is rich in resources and its inhabitants are naturally flirtatious people-pleasers, you run the risk of being colonized. Oh, yes. First, it was the Earthoogs. They wanted our oceans, which we were completely happy with sharing. But then the Keys conquered them, and by extension, us. The Keys weren't interested in our oceans, which was nice, but they wanted most of our food. Then there was the Tusul. Well, they didn't actually conquer us as much as they started trafficking us into slavery. And we tried to appeal to the Keys, and instead of what we were hoping to happen, they legalized the trade of our, I'll say, dignity. So by the time we finally managed to fight back, there wasn't much left than the feds, who just stuck a big old flag on a buoy, and then they left it on the surface and acted like they saved the day. We're still fighting back, but we've got to do just about anything we can think of to survive. Most of us want to just expel everyone from off-world and go back to the way things used to be. Which won't work, of course. A lot of people were born on Etraban. It's just as much their home as it is mine, or theirs. So the goal is money. Lots of money. Lots and lots of wealth. Because the next best thing I can do is to go out and by a fathom just for me, and try my best to live like the Etrabanians were used to. Which is nothing like how I live now. Flying too close to the sun, as it were. I can't help it, Starlight. I'm a sucker for Terran myth. SIGJammer's active, and it says we're clear. I'm syncing our nav system to Mustabar's orbit, and the ship should carefully fly itself right there. You look tired, sweetheart. Why don't you go sleep in a bunk? With me? Well, Starlight, I certainly won't mind, but I do need to keep an eye out in case a Fed ship makes us. Of course, Starlight. You can put that blanket between us and snuggle in. I told you. You'll always be safe with me. SIGJammer is active and says we're clear. I'm syncing our nads. Nads? Ew, that's gross.